What it do, YouTube? Boy Eisner's tactical man. Yeah, man. So this one is just keeping keeping the thing conversation going with the 1911 versus the polymer pistols. Thought I'd do this one too. Again, this is the GSG German sport gun, 1911 22 LR, the California edition. This is the one that didn't come with the threaded barrel, and the threaded barrel is not allowed in California. But you do get all the other features: ambi, thumb safety. You got your skeletonized trigger, hammer, some nice grips on here. It's really decent sights. It's full metal, but the the actual slide is aluminum. So all the parts that are metal are the most important parts, but then they kind of gave you lesser quality on the slide because 22 LR figured they can just get away with it, and I agree, it's not a big deal. This is distributed by ATI though, American Tactical, but it's made in Germany though. So the German sport gun, it's a 22. I love it. It runs good. You have come with metal mags. It came with one 10 round metal mags, but I have a oh my pin popped out. You got to make sure these pins stay in. Um, yeah, that's the only thing they have this screw in this pin, so you got to pay attention. These make sure these don't back out, and make sure that stays in. So, but as you see, like it won't come out that easy. It was probably out because I shot it recently a lot. But yeah, but it came with a 10 round metal mag. Yeah, it runs good though. It's a very good quality 22 LR, and like I said, it runs better with the CCI mini mag, and it runs good some pretty cheap ammo too. But um, you just got to make sure you get quality ammo if you want to use it for home defense or something like that. And I got four of these mags uh, total. And then you got the Glock 44 22 LR, pretty much all polymer, which, like I said, you can get away with that with 22. But as you can see, even just the sound of it is much grittier than the 1911s. Are just so smooth. Like I said, it's all metal and an aluminum slide. So, and this is a threaded barrel because you can put a suppressor on there, so you can run the suppress. This does shoot 5.72, and so that's another good thing about it. And as far as the capacity goes, and this is basically kind of like a mimicking of a Glock 19. Anybody knows about Glocks? So this is a great way to train, without shooting 9 millimeter. You can just pop off some 22 LR, and it does have all the Gen 5 features with the slide catch release, and you can flip the mag well, the mag catch and the slide catch. Because I'm a lefty, so it does have the Gen 5 features with forward serrations. And I've seen people put optics on here, and this is the later version. The first Glock 44s, when they originally rolled them out, they were trash. They were jammatics, and then they went back to the lab, and now they banged it out. I think because they made in America. The original batch came out of oh God, I'm talking about Croatia, wherever the fuck they from. Yeah. So that, but anyway, I got shot up, got a brain fart. But you know what I'm saying. But that, the first batches they didn't. Austria, I'm sorry, Austria. The first batches came out of Austria, and then when Glock opened up their plant in Georgia, Smyrna, they started producing them, and now they're super reliable now. So I just got a brain fart with that. Yeah, Austria. But so yeah, so far as capacity go, clearly, 1911's never been big on capacity. The bigger guns are 8 and 7. You can get some extensions and all that, but this is 10. This is a +4 follower, but it don't run reliably with all 14. It runs best with 12 or less. Glock comes out of the manufacturer with the 10 round mag by Glock, and they run really good. They're polymer and has a little thumb assist right there, so you can pull the rounds down. Now you got now these new 22 LRs coming way more capacity than this. So with that being said, these Pro Mag came along, and they came a long way too. They used to be jamming mags, but these are running really great. And this is an 18 rounder, so you got 18 rounds if you choose to, and then you have I think this is a 25 rounder. So you got 25 rounders out of the Pro Mags, and they're reliable for sure. They definitely run. I ain't never had no problem with them. They've been running good for me. So if you want to kick up your capacity, you can go to 18 and 25, or you can stay at 10. If you're in a state where you only can have 10. So as far as that go, and I run subsonics when I usually shoot my can. That's why you see the black ammo with the black tip. That's not lead. That's subsonic. And this thing is super quiet. You can get the threaded barrel, like I said, on this version, and I hear it runs great. But as far as the weight goes, this is super light. It's almost toyable, like a toy, but it ain't a toy. These are not toys. It's super light though. Fantastic gun, and this got weight on it because, like I said, it's all metal except for the slide is aluminum, and it's a fantastic firearm. So this shoots super flat, super accurate. This shoots flat and accurate because it don't have recoil because it's just a 22. But at the end of the day, this shoots more accurate and it's easier to shoot because it's overly built for a 22 caliber, whereas this is underly built, but it's not necessarily not under because it's 22, but it doesn't shoot as flat as the 1911. I'm not going to sit here in front. So with that being said, this is going to probably be an easier way to carry it if you wanted to, or you got a nightstand gun late at night, you can just pick it up real easy and whereas this gonna have some weight on it, catch you in the middle of the night. Oh my God, pick up this gun and then you got to get busy. So as far as safety goes, you got the standard Glock, 3 internal safeties and the trigger, 2 internal drop safe and then plunger, safety plunger, and then you have the trigger safety, the scallop. That's got to be depressed. The 1911, the standard ones, ambi thumb safety on the outside. Got to depress this to fire it. This particular gun you cannot fire without a mag in it, period. So you can see safety off, compress, and it still won't fire because it has to have a mag in it to fire on this GSG 22. So yeah, very similar. Like I said, one's polymer all the way around with a plastic liner. It's plastic on the outside, but it's metal on the inside of the slide. So this is just super light. This is all metal with aluminum slide. But all in all, this shoots. I think this shoots better. Again, when you put in full metal firearms up against polymer pistols, the shootability uh, and just a much stabler shot is going to go with the full metal frames. So, and I like the grip angles on the 1911, of course. There's no question with that. But this is a keeper though. Glock 44, they nailed it with this. It's very good, especially for people who don't have much dexterity in their hands and can't rack slides and pick up guns and stuff. This is a better option. If that's not an issue for this, this is a better shooter. If weight and all that's not an issue. So, like I said, metal magazines, polymer magazines, the capacity goes with the Glock. They both can be suppressed, so that's not a big deal. Magazine capacity always going to go with Glock, but fantastic gun right here. Very good plinker right here, man. Very good. Everything about it is 1911. Just the only difference is it's not a 45, it's a 22. So if anybody's wondering what is it like, that's what it's like. It's like a 1911, but only chambered in 22 LR, which is a high velocity cartridge. You see, they'd even put it on there. 22 LR. What does that say? HV, high velocity. This is not a toy. This will put you down. So don't be thinking that this is like lesser caliber. Ain't no such thing as lesser caliber. They all will hurt and put you down. So that's the best way to look at firearm calibers. They all are deadly, lethal. So let me know what you guys think about 22 LRs. 22 LRs. Do you have any? I know the Taurus TX22 going crazy with the FRTs and all that. I'm not going to get into none of that. But as far as suppression go, very happy with this being suppressed. No problems at all. Runs perfect. Never shot this suppressed, but maybe down the line get a threaded barrel since I'm already here and slap it and see if I can get one that's slap it on there and see how this shoots suppressed. Maybe that'd be a little project down the line, but I like them both though, man. Got to have you a 22, man. It's very nice to have 22s. They're very very solid, good guns to have. And like I said, it doesn't take much. You can load out easy with a lot of magazines, a lot of ammunition. Uh, what can you say? Fun way to train, fun way to plink, but also you can hunt and eat hunt and get small game with this stuff too. So these ain't no jokes, man. These are some Very versatile firearms, and they've been getting it done for many years. Trust me, 22 LR. Go talk to your local corner and ask him how many people he had to put under that was took out by one of these calibers. Man, they get it done. They get it done, man. Especially if you get the right ammo dialed in, CCI, whatever. You ain't gonna have no problem, man. They fun planksters, man. Let me know what you guys think about this video, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Everybody stay blessed.